redefining co-working.
Exceptional offices for every business.
This summer, eSpaces expands with 2 premier locations.
Cool Springs at Corporate Center and Brentwood at City Park.
Explore the private offices, team suites, and fully equipped meeting rooms.
Opening July 2025.
Limited spaces are available.
Schedule your private tour now at eSpaces.com and be sure to check out all 15 locations at eSpaces.com.
That's eSpaces.com.
eSpaces.com.
We've played the arena in Nashville 8 times, 9 times, something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, I don't know, it's because maybe it's the 20-year anniversary of the first album or whatever. I personally felt like it was the first time we played a show where it was like we didn't feel like we had anything to prove.
Either last week or the week before, we were talking about AI a little bit, and in that short amount of time, my opinion has already changed
Since then?
pretty drastically since then.
Really?
Yes.
What has
As far
led
as
you-
songwriting goes?
Yeah.
What's he talking about when he directed that question at me? What's he talking about?
You must have said, when we were talking about people throwing stuff up, oh, it's probably amazing TV.
He was the one doing it? He was the one doing it?
I don't know that.
That was comedy.
Deducting.
That was comedy amazing.
The Try That in a Small Town podcast begins.
I think it's the same one.
All right, it's been an adventure, but we're back. This is a Try That in a Small Town podcast.
It's been a bumpy road.
It's been a little bit of a bumpy road.
Yeah.
Gotta thank Patriot Mobile. And of course, we're here at the eSpaces studio. Still feels good.
Yeah. Loving it.
Oh, my God, Neil, what
Neil,
are you
okay
doing?
over there?
Yeah. I have to spread my nostrils to breathe.
Oh.
I hate that we
Hopefully-
have cameras.
Do you do that at home?
Hopefully your camera's
Sometimes.
off.
I wear breathe right strips.
I was going to say, do you snore?
Yeah.
If we had this
I do.
conversation.
Yeah. Don't ask my wife yet.
Okay.
I do snore. I hate it. I sleep good. I feel like I sleep good. I wake up rested.
That happens to me. I sleep great, but my wife says I snore.
Yeah.
I sleep
Are we
great.
ever gonna?
She
I mean,
doesn't.
Is that normal? I mean,
I think I purr. It's kind of like a just little,
I wish I purred.
yeah, I think. I don't know.
purr.
I imagine that.
That's amazing.
Tully, do you snore?
I do.
You do.
It's a beautiful sound, though.
What is it about snoring? Seriously, though, I mean, how come we don't have that figured out yet? Because we all, I mean,
And why is it mostly men?
why?
Because we're
What is
overworked.
We're overworked. That's exactly.
That's why.
That's what it is.
Laughing
We're
uncontrollably.
overworked.
Hey,
I think you should elaborate on that.
rhyming is hard.
Overworked. Stress. The stress of everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we should be allowed to snore. Let us snore.
I totally agree.
Let a man
Totally
snore.
agree. I totally agree.
Anyway.
Kayla, do you actually snore? Do you know?
I don't know. I think so. If I'm on my back, I think I get kicked in the side every now and then, and I know just naturally to roll over.
Yeah.
Then it stops.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, can I get us going really strong?
Yes,
Can I
let's
come
do
out of the
it.
gate with something?
Let's do it.
Please do.
Please.
I'm looking at you, so I'm directing this towards you.
It was exciting.
It's exciting.
You're looking at me?
I'm looking at
You looking at me?
Looking at me?
The amazing NT.
We'll
we
get
got?
to that. But first, I want to get to this. Football season's upon us, right?
We are.
It's like 16 days.
Dude,
oh, my
17
gosh.
days, something like that.
It's very exciting.
Can't wait.
College football, pro football.
Let's go.
And I know Neil's got a little bit of an issue with pro football. So let's go to this.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
This year, all 32 NFL teams will again be forced to stencil a social justice message in their end zone. You can choose between these 5.
You're kidding me.
Multiple
Are
choice.
you
This is great.
What?
Hold on. End racism. Stop hate. Choose love. Inspire change. And it takes all of us.
But
What are we doing?
That's-
You are
that's-
forced
But
to
those
put
are
one of these.
those are the same ones they've been showing.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to be like something new.
No. You can't choose your own. You have to choose one of these 5.
It takes
Which
all
one
of
are
us.
you
That's
choosing?
That's a different
It
one,
takes
right? Is that a
all
new
of
one?
us.
Is that a new one?
I don't know.
It
I
takes
think
all of
most
us?
people just
It's not?
chose
No, it's
the
not a.
end
It's not a
racism.
new one. No,
Can they
it's
fit
not.
that in the
all
end? That's
five of those?
It is.
All five of those that he just read, we've been looking at for the last handful of years in the end zone. Choose love.
Which one, if you are forced to put one of these, which one are you going to use?
Can you read them again?
Yes.
I was really bad at school.
End racism. Stop hate. Choose love. Inspire change. And it takes all of us.
Inspire change.
None of the
But they-
above. Is there that one?
You don't get that.
They
one.
don't define anything. It's
Yeah,
just
what's
like
the change?
it's-
Like inspire
what
change,
is
but
it?
what
What
is that?
change? Inspire what change? What needs to change?
That's a legit.
What
don't have the
needs to
answers.
change? That's what I want to know. What needs to change?
He's just asking you what would you pick because that's the option.
If you
that's
had
all
to
we
pick
have.
one of these, what would you pick?
One more time.
I like it. I mean, if I had to pick, if I had to pick, it's like it depends on what team you're talking about. Inspire change is good, but my idea of inspire change is run the ball.
Yeah.
New quarterback. New quarterback.
Run the ball.
Yeah, if you're the Titans, you want inspired change from Will Levis. Yeah, you know. Maybe I go inspired change just because you can at least take that as a wider.
They have the end racism thing in the end zone. We talked about that
Yeah, we
before,
did
and
that.
I'm like, show me where it is.
Where are the
and
racists?
I'll be glad to help you. End it, but show me where it is first.
Yeah.
They just say it. They just throw it out there on the field for millions of fans to look at. And everybody's scratching their heads like, what racism are you talking about? We'll help you end it because it's a bad thing. Yeah, I agree. But where is it?
I agree.
I don't know.
I'm not seeing it.
What if you could create your own slogan? What would it be? My wife actually asked me that question because she
It's
goes,
so good.
Mine would be, this is her, follow the law. She's a rule follower. Oh my gosh.
I love
That's
love
hers.
that.
Mine would be do better.
Do better.
Yeah.
Do better in what?
Everything.
But you're at the NFL. Do better.
Do better.
Do better.
I mean, what does that even mean?
Teams, individuals. If everybody did better, it'd be a great world. Right?
Better in what though? But what are we lacking? What are we not good at?
He's asking.
Let's
you
do it right
there's
here,
a message-
Kalo.
If there's a message, what would you put? If you have to put one,
Do
what
better.
do you put? Yeah.
Do better.
I'm not saying that's it. I'm saying that's what I would. It's an option.
I need more though. It's just they're so vague. The messages are so vague. I need more. I would
Then
rather
what would it
than
be?
why don't they just use the whole end zone? Do better in your short game in golf. Just do that. Put that whole phrase
But
at
that
the
doesn't
end.
apply to everybody. Everybody didn't play golf. See, that's not commercial.
Well, whatever it is you do, I guess do better. But when you just say do better, it's like it's so like whatever.
Do you like do better than in racism?
Yes,
Maybe? Okay.
I guess.
See?
Why don't they just
See,
not
I've
put
already
anything?
helped.
Why don't they just put nothing?
That's
in
not
there?
the option.
You got to put.
You got to
something,
play within the
apparently.
rules.
That's
you
a really
have-
strange.
Something's going to go there.
We just want to see a touchdown. I don't want to see that after a touchdown. I don't want to have to be
You're not
staring
playing.
at that
So you're not
crap.
playing by the rules. You got to play the game. There's those options.
But if I had one, you're
Okay.
saying if we had
I'm
one.
just saying. You don't have to either. We can move on.
Can we move on to the cheerleaders?
I like
Oh.
I like stop snoring.
Stop snoring.
Stop snoring.
Okay.
Breathe
Stop
right.
kicking me.
Stop snoring.
Drink more.
Feel free.
Feel free.
Yes. Well, we'll talk about that later. Don't feel as free.
Yeah, we'll breeze.
If I was
past
the
that one.
owner, I mean, if it was
That's,
my
gotta
league,
be in
I mean, there would be some funny stuff in the end zone.
So is that
Tully brought up something.
Is that a Goodell thing? Obviously, or is that it's not the owners, right?
I don't know.
think
You wouldn't
they
think
have
it's
I can't see
owners.
Jerry Jones and
I know,
Robert Kraft
I
sitting there
know.
saying, inspire change. I mean, that's not. Where's that coming from?
I don't know.
I mean,
I can't
seriously.
see him either. I can't see Jerry Jones doing that.
Yeah.
Not at all. But they
Can
have
we
to,
just
they have
can
to
we
comply.
just can we just have our sport? I mean,
Please.
enough's enough. Really. I mean,
you guys excited, though?
that's
Amen.
mine. Enough's enough. That's my
Amen.
slogan.
Enough's enough. I like it.
That's the best slogan they could put in the end zone.
Enough's
is
enough.
And that could mean a lot of stuff, but we all know what it really means.
Or you could just put the team's names in the end zone.
Oh,
Like that.
wow.
That
There
would
you
be
go.
great.
Groundbreaking.
Yeah, let's go old
That'd be
school.
great.
Absolutely.
What else you got, Kurt?
That was it. I just wanted to get us going on that. Are you excited for football?
Oh, yes. Yes.
When's UT's first game?
On the 30th.
Alabama? Do you know?
It's on the 30th.
Oh,
Florida
yeah.
State.
What's
It's actually a pretty good
kickoff?
weekend.
It's a really good
football.
opening weekend. Huge.
So
Are you going to be watching? You two going to be watching college
Yes.
football?
Yeah,
over the week?
yeah,
Okay, I
definitely.
just
Well,
checking.
get me through to the start of the NFL year. What about can we go backwards to the cheerleaders in Minnesota?
Well, yes. Explain what this is.
Oh, here we go.
Well, there's two of them,
God.
right? There's two male cheerleaders. I mean, male technically, I think.
Which is fine.
I guess.
Why is that fine?
Yeah, because
Well, hold
You can
on.
have male cheerleaders.
Yeah, there are tons of male cheerleaders in high school,
Yeah, but
college,
college.
I get that.
pro.
They lift
but-
the girls.
But these are different.
These dudes.
yeah. Wait. The guys in college though, they're heaving the girls.
I know. They're-
It's pretty impressive.
They're studs. Yeah.
and that's
Yeah,
awesome.
they're not idiots.
Yeah.
I mean, they've.
But these guys aren't going to be lifting
no.
anybody up
This
in
is
the
a whole
air.
different message. Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. I've seen the pictures, and I
I
don't
did see the promotional video. It's
It's amazing.
I was looking. I think they're tucking. I really do.
Is
They're
that what
tucking.
happens? Do they tuck?
There's no.
Is that the tuck rule? Is that the tuck rule? That's not what they were talking
There's
about.
no bulge there. They're tucking.
I think Target had some clothes for that. I'm
telling you, man.
Seriously,
No.
Yes, they did
Dude,
for a
it's,
while.
it's so feminine
No.
and so
They did.
it's
No.
it's so anti-football.
Lana agrees with me that Target
No.
did sell a line of clothes for
No.
tucking.
Shut up.
Yeah, tuck
They
it.
still have it?
Wait a minute.
I do
where
wear
you-
shirts that
Is it a
that are
joke?
Untuck it.
Very serious.
There is untuck it, but they have
Untuck it,
tuck it.
and they have great shirts.
They got
Untuck
tuck it now.
has Really good
Kayla, real
shirts.
quick. Just
Yes.
I need to
sorry,
ask
sorry.
Curtis
The
his
male
question.
cheerleaders are tucking. I'm telling you.
Were you serious about that?
Yes. And I was confirmed in my
Did you try it?
thoughts.
Did you try some
I
out?
did not try to tuck it.
Where
But
do you
Target did, or maybe still sells.
Where? What
Yes.
section?
Yeah, they used to be right up front, but now they've tucked them in the back.
Now they're tucked away.
Wow.
So are you saying, because we've never got to it, so obviously there's guys that are that are becoming girls to be
It's real
cheerleaders.
feminine.
So
They're
it's
not lifting.
Yeah, they're.
Yeah, they're not lifting girls. They're no. It's,
And I might need to do some more research, but are they transitioning, or is it just
I don't know,
they're
but
effeminate?
I just want to try a pair on and see what that feels like.
Oh, you're talking
Yeah.
tuckets,
the tuckets, yeah.
the Nantuckets.
Wow.
I don't know.
Anyway,
Yeah, get us somewhere else.
get us.
no, I like this. I like this. I like starting off the show with a bang.
So
Well,
I really do.
fun time. We'll go to some other stuff. You guys came to the Nashville show. We
Yes,
played.
we
Yeah,
do.
it was
week.
awesome.
It was a lot of fun.
Always kind of a crazy evening for us, but
It was very
awesome
crazy.
knowing you guys were out there. Love
And
you
we were
guys.
talking about too. A lot of people showed up. John Rich came, said hi. He, talking about how much fun he had on the podcast. Riley Gaines was there.
Yeah.
Said same thing. But yeah, like Tully said, actually gets a little insane. It's
I can't imagine how insane it is for you guys in town, having a show in town, and everybody that wants to come back.
it's just how many people would you say were back there? Just
It was insane. We were back
Maybe
there.
120-ish.
Yeah,
Just
and
where we
all the-
were, you know.
Yeah.
and all those people are friends or people you know, and you're trying to say hi.
Yeah.
But it's a lot. It's a lot.
It was a fun.
Yeah.
I was telling Neil, Kurt, maybe you agree or disagree. I don't know. We played the arena in Nashville 8 times, 9 times, something like that, right? Mm-hmm. For some reason, I don't know. It's because maybe it's the 20-year anniversary of the first album or whatever. I personally felt like it was the first time we played a show where it was like we didn't feel like we had anything to prove. For me, it was we just having a great time. Like I always felt like in the years past, like we were still trying to prove ourselves, and I just felt like we were like it was a big club.
It was the most fun
Yeah,
I've
it
had
was
at a Nashville show.
Me too. I felt like it was almost like everybody was like welcoming us back to play in Nashville. We've been doing it so long, almost like they were really appreciative of the moment and the catalog of songs and the hits, and it just felt like we were playing a big bar. And it didn't feel like any of us, at least I don't know why I felt that way.
I had
Just-
a lot
it was,
of fun too.
It was,
I felt Jason was the same way.
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
more
That he was
fun.
loose.
I had
Yeah.
more fun because usually it's such a stiff feeling, like you're trying to impress everybody, and
It's all your-
you don't
yeah,
mean to. But
all
you
your
just feel-
business people are there.
You just it just happens that way. You feel like everybody you've known for all these years, and
Yeah.
And it's inevitable because whatever, you guys are in the crowd. I want to make sure we're playing your songs great. I want to make sure we're playing your songs. You know, it's like, and then you multiply that by everybody that's there. Whatever, Michael Knox, he's a producer. You want to make sure it sounds great for him.
I know.
And so there are different thoughts that go through
pressure
your
in
head.
there.
Well, you got to think about it. I mean, how many people from your publishing company, how many people from your label, how many people from management, how many family and friends were there? Of all of those people, that's a ton of people.
Well, one cool moment, and I knew we'd had a good night. I could feel it as we're playing the show. Like, it was loose and fun. And Kevin Neal, who really has been with us since the very, very beginning, like, he texted all of us after we left that night for Indy to go play another show, and he texted us this really long text about how he was so proud, and that was one of the best things he'd seen. And from Kevin, coming from Kevin, who's seen us play about 5,000 times, that's how we felt during the show. I felt like we were having that kind of night. But when Kevin says it, you know, he's kind of like the godfather of our whole band in a way, because he's been there from the very beginning. So that was kind of cool. It was like, you know, I knew we were having fun, and I could feel like every song was being played with a lot of emotion that night, and I always feel that way. But it was kind of a cool moment in Nashville, more so than I felt.
Yeah,
What about from your perspective?
Yeah, because we always, if we go to a show, you know, we're going to go out front, you know, where the board is and everything, so you can, you know, one, we want to hear how everything sounds, but also want to be able to look around at all the fans, even the ones in the very top in the back. And it's interesting to us to listen and look around at the songs that they are singing just the chorus to, and then ones that they're singing the entire song to. And you just kind of study it as a writer. It's like, all right, is that the cadence? Like, is it the melody? Like, why are they doing that? So you can try to learn something, you know, from that. But it sounded great, and you guys were loose, you know, Aldine included, like the whole band. And I knew you guys were having fun, especially Do over there, because he was bopping around and wearing the guitar out and everything. He's on the side of the stage just grinning like a whole different, you know, different.
His pants were falling down.
Yeah. Well, that was part of the show.
Kurt's pants were falling down.
That's part of the looseness. That's part of the looseness.
I'm so glad you wear boxers. Because you could see them. I knew they were boxers. I could tell.
But it
right?
felt,
Am I right?
You are right.
Yes,
but
I am.
It felt like that night. I felt like we were all. I felt like we were playing a show. Could have been anywhere.
Yeah.
But it was, for some reason that night, it just felt like
It was special.
Yeah, it just felt different. It felt like the crowd was almost like welcoming, everybody in the industry was welcoming us back versus critiquing everything. It almost like we've reached a certain point where, you know, it's 20 years out, 30 number ones. It felt like we have nothing left to prove except just keep doing what we're doing. And I don't know. It was just, you know, we're kind of a dying breed. I was telling Kayla, like, one of the last few bands to actually play music live and go out there, and it's kind of a lost art to some extent, you know. But anyway, it was
edgy
great.
and loud and extremely entertaining.
Yeah.
It was so good.
You were talking about listening to what songs people sing the most. I'd love to get your guys' perspective, because obviously we have in-ears in, which you control what you hear. Sometimes they put crowd mics in.
Can y'all feel the energy with the in-ears in?
It's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell.
Really?
Yeah.
Sometimes do you ever want to take them out and experience
you might want
the whole,
to, but then you're going to lose your
I get
mix.
it. I
and
totally
you
get
can't.
it. I get that.
Yeah. So, but there are certain songs that, you know, like for whatever reason, Big Green Tractor always seems to get
that was one that stood out from the get-go, and that's an older hit, you know, but a massive hit, and they sang every word of that as loud as they could.
Yeah.
You know,
how was it? Try that in a small town.
That was loud.
It's like
that was loud.
You can see, you know, throughout the whole show, you can see there's a sea of phone, of iPhones and just, you know, cell phones going up everywhere. The lights come, you know, you can see them rise, because where we were sitting back behind the board, we get to see the lights. You know, we get to see the lit up part of the phone when it comes up.
Yeah.
And when as soon as that intro came in, it was like a sea of phones went. And it kind of, you know, throughout the show, depending on what your favorite song of the show is, or Jason's is, you can kind of gauge it by the amount of phones that come up.
Yeah, sure.
Because they want to get that moment. And when that song came on, it was one of those moments, and there was a few of them. A handful of moments that happened, but especially on Try That in a Small Town, it was like everyone was like, whoo! I mean, it just lit up.
And every night on this tour, it's that way.
Oh my God.
That song, it's hitting harder, you know, and he's not really saying much in front of it this year. He's letting the song just speak for itself, which is and the minute we launched into that opening riff, I can see what you're feeling out there. The foams go up, a different energy comes in, and it's a positive energy. It's different than when it first came out. It's just like it feels even more positive than
where it used to be rebellious almost.
Yeah.
And now it's, you're right.
Something unifying almost, where it's like, okay, people are even getting, you know, more of the message. I think they're understanding more of it. Even.
The song will never die.
Who was I saw on Instagram, somebody posted, they had you from the back when the Flyover States came on.
Country Wire?
Was it Country Wire or Country Cool?
Yeah, well,
I think it was Country Wire. Yeah.
Country Wire.
Well,
Was it
because you
Night
had
Train?
It was Night Train?
Yep.
It was Night Train. Yeah,
That was a
Neil's
cool
part
clip.
of the show. I think there's 3 songs in a row, three to 4 in a row. And
Oh, did you
ended,
have
ended,
3
ended
in a
with
row?
because we could see the set list, which is cool because Rachel was there and she took a picture of the set list, which is very cool. And one, you keep up with it, see where we are. But and she took a picture of it, looked at it, and said, "Oh, Neil's got his own section."
I think my
cool.
daughter Allie was videoing me from behind. I didn't know
she was videoing.
Yeah, I didn't know she was
Yeah.
videoing
Okay.
that. And when during Night Train, she was videoing me, and I was standing next to my wife Lana, and we were standing there leaning on the rail behind the board, and I'm just looking at the crowd. I start looking at the crowd like this and watching people down here, and she's videoing the people that I'm looking at. And I guess Country Wire picked up
Yeah.
her video that she posted and then reposted it.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool.
That's got to be such a cool. I mean, we have a unique experience of being able to play songs we've written on stage, which is incredible. But it's got to be an interesting feeling to be in the crowd to hear it.
Oh, yeah.
Try
Dude,
the small town.
it's like, and Kalo can tell you this too. It's like that's the one time when I realize what we do and what we've done, what we've been blessed to accomplish over the years. That's when I really, really appreciate it. Is when you see 20,000 fans singing something that you created years ago.
It's been a
Yeah, it's the
The
really
coolest thing ever.
It's the biggest reward, you know, like
Yeah.
to be a part of a song, and we're all writers and stuff, and it's not, you know, getting the check from it, you know, or whatever. Getting a check from song that just tells you the song's over, you know, it's already paying out, you know. So, but just when you hear, you know, that you guys play it and Aldine sing it in front of that many people and they're singing it, it's like, all right, it's the coolest thing ever. And you know, you're at that point, you're still in the game, so it's really fun, you know.
It's been a really interesting tour. I think Kurt will agree. Every tour has its thing. It's always different in its own way. For some reason, this one, it's like a resurgence in everything. It's like the crowds have been outstanding. Like, you know, we put Night Train back in the set this year. They go crazy over that. They go crazy over the truth. They go crazy over the new stuff. They go crazy.
Whatever y'all put in
it's
the
like-
set, they're going to go crazy.
It's just something, and we've spent, you know, the band's been together 25 years. You know, we spent most of our life playing on the stage together, and there's a different feeling for some reason in this one, and it's almost like it's crossed over like another threshold where it's like you know, people are just enjoying the whole catalog of songs, even the older ones. You know, it's been. Did you feel that?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. It's been, and it's interesting. I know we've talked about this before too, but with the demographic, it was like there was a stretch there where it was just the fans getting older with us.
Right.
But now you're seeing the 16, 17, 18 to 22-year-olds coming in. It's like, oh, wow, they're just discovering this stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really neat.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
It was awesome.
And you guys still bring it. You guys are badasses.
Yeah.
Well, we only have to work for 90 minutes a day.
It's fantastic.
How about this feel
looks
free
good.
stuff?
You guys
Well, no,
get
it's
you,
not-
act, you guys
it's not-
actually
it's not
you
feel
guys,
free. We
you
gotta
guys
pay
get
for it.
paid for being away from home.
Oh, yeah.
That's
no,
what
you
you
get
get
paid
paid
for the other 22 and a half
You don't
hours.
get paid for
Yeah.
playing. You do
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
for free every night.
Yeah.
Well, and we've been really lucky. The older I get, the more I think about this, how lucky we've been to be able to be a band together for all these years and travel together. You know, and there was times in the 90s when we were all doing sideman work with other, so we know what it's like when it's not that way. But we've been so fortunate for 20-something years now seriously, 23 years.
Oh, yeah.
Like, to be able to be a band and make the albums and travel around and not have that feeling where you're a sideman. Like, I don't think I could ever do that, where it's like having that connection to the music has meant so much to us. You know, it's like it's been, you know, we're very blessed.
Yeah,
to
for sure.
You know, even when we get on the bus and travel, we're, you know, got our best friends.
Yeah.
You know, so and then we go make music, and it's a band. It's very, very, a very interesting situation we're very blessed to be in. You know,
And then you get to come back and see us.
Oh yeah.
again, another
And isn't
blessing.
that great? What an amazing reunion.
But it was awesome though. Seriously, to like, I remember that night in Nashville. It made me feel so good knowing you guys were out there, because
Yeah.
it is a family. You know what I mean? And it was really cool to know that you guys were out there, and you know, so Jim didn't come,
awesome.
but
I wasn't invited.
well,
Really? Is that why you didn't come?
I wasn't invited.
no, I
Jim
told.
says he wasn't invited.
Well, I told him because I assumed that Rich was getting him tickets.
That's a good assumption, but
Yeah.
That's an honest assumption.
I wouldn't put any stress on you guys because I know it's a busy show.
yeah,
You know.
it is.
We're going to see you guys in Detroit.
But
oh, there you go.
It's going to be better.
Well-
You'll actually get to hang with Tully.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, not with me, but
I will say. Oh, go ahead.
No, go.
No, because I was gonna change topic. If you stay there.
Well, I will, and then maybe we'll go to break. But I was going to talk about the Patriot Mobile people who are sponsoring the tour
Yes.
as well, the Full Throttle.
Yeah, we got to hang with them. There's nobody in that whole arena more pumped than those guys.
Nobody.
They
came up to us back
are
there.
fired.
They were
up.
hugging me, picking me
They are
up.
great.
This is badass. This is the most amazing thing ever.
They
So-
are incredible, and they've been out with us pretty much at every show.
they just did something really cool for us down in Kurt. Was it Houston?
It was Dallas or Houston.
So they have this really great photographer, Courtney Reed.
Courtney, and she is photographer for the Trumps. Like, she does a lot of their family stuff, Laura and Eric, and I think Don Jr.
So she's been out shooting the shows, and she got this really cool picture of four of us out on the end of the stage. Is, you know, one of the songs, and they had all blown up pictures made for us, and they had a big presentation, and they took pictures, and they got some big frames. They're
great people.
so awesome,
Yeah.
and they're just so positive. They're great. I mean,
Yeah.
we've been really having a good time with them out there.
They've been great.
Yeah.
And
Sign up with
I
Patriot
was about
Mobile.
to say,
Yeah.
without a doubt, and we'll go to break here too, but go to patriotmobile.com, put in the code, what is it, Small Town? I think it's Small Town.
Small
Wade?
Town.
Small
Yeah.
Town. Free month. And have you gotten your line yet? They're doing it. All the guys are starting to
I've
get
got
it.
mine. I'm
Kayla, you got
locked
yours?
and
I'm set
loaded.
up, ready to go. I just got to text Maya. I think it's Maya.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is
I
Maya.
They will
She's very
take care
nice.
of you.
Maya's going to walk me through it, and she's probably mad at
I
me.
used it last week. The arena. What arena were we in? Austin. We were underneath. I had no
Moody Center?
AT&T, so I switched it over. I had service. Boom. There I go.
Yeah.
So
still
anyway,
trying to explain
let's
it
go
to-
to break and get all that taken care of, and we'll be right back. This is a Try That in a Small Town podcast. You know what goes great with small town stories?
Original Glory, America's beer right here.
You know, I've been drinking this every songwriting session today.
Man, that clean, crisp taste reminds me of summer nights on the back porch after a fresh mowed lawn.
And they're just not making great beer, they're investing in America's small towns.
Well, it's just like us. They believe in bringing communities together.
Not only do they invest in communities, but a portion of each sale goes to the veterans and the first responders and all the heroes that protect us.
For a limited time, you can become a member of the OG fam and invest in this beer at wefunder.com/original brands.
Join our Original Glory family and help ignite that Original Glory spirit.
My name is Glenn Story. I'm the founder and CEO of Patriot Mobile. And then we have four principles. First Amendment, Second Amendment, right to life, military and first responders. If you have a place to go put your money, you always want to put it with somebody that's like-minded. Of course. I think that's the beauty of Patriot Mobile. We're a conservative alternative.
Don't get fooled by other providers pretending to share your values or have the same coverage. Go to patriotmobile.com/smalltown to get a free month of service when you use the offer code SMALLTOWN or call 972-PATRIOT.
Hey, we're back with the Try That in a Small Town podcast. I didn't introduce us.
Oh, yeah.
You think people know who we are? TK?
I don't think they'll know when you introduce us. I don't think they'll
TK,
still know.
Kalo, Thrash, I'm Kurt, or Do, or whatever you want to call me. Kayla, you had something you wanted to bring us to.
What?
Yes, so either last week or the week before, we were talking about AI a little bit, and in that short amount of time, my opinion has already changed
Since then?
pretty drastically since then.
Really?
Yes.
What has
As far
led
as
you-
songwriting goes?
Yeah, just for the way that it's being used.
Okay, so
it's-
tell people what your opinion was and now what it is and why.
in the beginning, and I know we talked about it some because it's new to me for sure, even though it's been happening for a good while. But it was almost like your first defensive. You're like, it's going to take over, songwriting, and that's not being a traditionalist and all that stuff. But as a tool for me, and specifically for me, the way because I not being a melody guy, I can do a couple melodies, but not great. That's not my thing, But we wrote a song just the other day on Friday with a couple guys, and we were starting something actually for Joe Nichols. We were writing a Joe Nichols song, and just to kind of get something started, pitch it to him or whatever. And so we spent 3 or 4 hours, and we got like half of a song. But it was but it's just a regular song, just like Neil or maybe playing a guitar into your voice memos, right? And it sounds as good as it's going to sound like that. And dude uploaded it in his the Suno and AI, and in 3 minutes he had it was less than 3 minutes. You get 4 versions, then you listen to those, and you get 4 more if you say and you can reduce the amount of the original recording and all that and get crazy stuff. But a lot of it sounds terrible. They hit the vocalist goes, but the singer was amazing. So anyway, my point in that was. And I was watching throughout. It was a different publishing company than where I usually write. There was 3 guys during our appointment that came in that were writing something else in their room to come into our guy, and say, hey, can you come help me for a second? And then the last guy said, he knocked on the door and said, hey, I'm really sorry. He said, but can you help? The guitars don't sound natural, but yours always do. And the dude went over there and helped him. But so my whole thing is in just learning in that moment. That whole office is using it, and they're spitting out songs a lot quicker, meaning that probably the entire row is using it. What I liked it for is the fact that you can come in, you can write your whole song, and you can leave with a demo that sounds pretty dang good.
Yeah,
I mean, it was.
breaks my heart.
But
Yeah.
and it definitely there's negatives to it, and the first thing I think about is session players and the loss of work and demos and stuff like that. That's the first thing I thought about, because that's got to be putting a hurting on them for sure. But everybody is using that. I mean, it's going to get more and more and more. But for me, I will say it's a tool. And if I just wanted to say, hey, well, I'm not going to use it. I'm going to be a traditionalist. I'm going to not even use a laptop. I'm just going to handwrite, well, then I think you're not using all your tools, So anyway, I thought it was very helpful. I thought it was very helpful, and it just followed what we did.
It has its upsides and it has its way downsides. It does.
I've never even thought to even try to use it because it doesn't even. Maybe I'm just, and that's probably why.
Well, nobody's going to play bass like you play bass, though.
No,
and I mean, just
seriously,
AI is never going to play bass like you play bass, ever. It's not going to happen.
I'm writing lyrics or whatever too. Like I never thought to.
Well, we finish a lyric though. We don't let AI write a lyric. That never happens. We don't do
There's
that.
people in there doing that though.
There's people.
No, I don't mean
there's
that. I
people
wouldn't
that
do
are
that.
doing that. That's the stuff that's the bullshit right there.
But
Part of AI.
For me, the magic of this town, and I guess I sound old, and that's going to be what it is. But the creativity in this town was so inspiring, and to think that there's these guys having AI spit out a demo, and people are.
I got one yesterday from a song that I wrote 5 years ago in my old publishing deal. Some old song that nobody ever cared about or whatever, and I thought it was a really cool song, and all of a sudden yesterday I get a demo from AI from one of the co-writers. Hey man, I still love this song, and because he put it through that and it sounded amazing, they fall in love with it again. I'm like, really? Seriously?
It's just a weird. I guess
No,
it's just a weird time.
it's so, and everybody's going back in their catalogs and digging out old songs, and they're running them through it, and they're putting a lot of people out of work. That's the part about it I don't like.
Well, it's just something. I mean, the beautiful thing about this town, like I just remember all the demo sessions we did, and all the engineers and
I know.
all the guys mixing the demos.
It was so much
and,
fun. It was just
guys like Patrick, like you know, Patrick is so good at what he does, and just it kind of makes me sad. I guess it's that's what happens.
There's
Things
a
change and evolve.
total
but
sad
it just
element to it.
I guess it just
For
makes
sure.
me
For
sad. I
sure.
guess more than anything.
And absolutely.
And I think too, though, like when you really start thinking through it, it's still going to be people like for example, I would use it for expedience or to pitch you guys something that would sound a little better than me playing it.
Right.
It would still kind of be
Right.
what I'm playing, but I don't know. It was fascinating and a little scary and everything. But I do think when you get to the end of it, like if I'm not a good melody guy, like the AI, you're going to get the most talented people that are doing the work and the producers and people like you guys. Your AI demo or whatever you fed in, the song you guys write that day, it's going to be a lot better than the one that I did because I'm feeding it. If I'm just writing by myself, there's a reason I don't write by myself, you know. So is because you have weaknesses, you know. So and I need other people to write hit songs, right? So those talented people like you guys, whatever y'all are creating that day, the riffs, the melodies, it's just going to sound better. So I can't magically become.
I would never
trade
trade in. You're right. I would never trade in the magic that happens when we go in with a new song, especially with Kurt and Tully.
Yeah.
If we're going in that little room that we have over at BMG, they have.
Yeah.
I would never trade that in for that.
Yeah. Just because you can do something
when
fast,
you get to build a
it's
song
not
like
going to
that,
be as good.
No, it's not going to.
You know,
It's just the evolution, I think. And just to play devil's advocate, it's like people didn't used to write with loops. And then people didn't used to write with samples. And that goes on. It's been going on for years. And that's a form of not something you created. Like, I'm just going to pull this loop. Oh, I'm going to pull this sample.
Tell everybody what a sample is, what you're talking about.
It can be either a keyboard patch or a guitar thing or a loop that's online free that you can just take and say, I need a loop at 80 beats per minute, and I can go listen to 1,000 and use it. Royalty free.
But you're still. I mean, it's a little bit less so than the.
I'm just saying the evolution.
The evolution for sure.
Yeah.
And it is
because some people don't know what a loop is, or they don't know what a you know.
I know. I think I just missed the. I guess it happens when you get older and things evolve. You know,
we've been in this business long enough. We've seen so many changes. I mean, we've been doing it for 30 years, and we've seen so many changes. And and most of the guys that I've worked with over the last 30 years, they just adapt to whatever the new thing is because everybody else is going to do it. And if you don't, if you don't utilize some of it, I think the AI thing is going to get old. I really, really do. Or it's gonna be the better songs are going to stand out more because everybody's going to be running their stuff through AI. You know it, I know it, because everybody's doing it now. Especially these younger guys that know how to do it real quick and they know how to manipulate sounds and they can do whatever. Because I don't know how to do that stuff. But
I don't want to spend time even learning that stuff because it takes away time from what I do.
I think the
I
better
don't want to
songs
be
are going to come out on top still again. I hate to see session players get put out of business because they're not going to be booking studios and booking players anymore.
They have to be
They're
already
not.
impacted. They have to be.
I mean, we used to back in the day when we were doing demos, we'd do 3 demo sessions a day. We're going from a 10 and we'd run across town and barely make it to. Those are magical days.
I know.
That's been hit for a few years. The demo sessions have been. That's already been pretty much squashed. But it does,
I hate not using real players. I hate even the thought of it.
Yeah. No, and then I went further down the kind of the rabbit hole a little bit just in thinking. and this is a possibility that could happen. And I guess asking you guys, because you are producers also and artists and writers and everything. But when labels fully buy into, and you have enough people bringing them tracks and music and songs, and they play it and say, hey, I love that, and they love that. And I said, yeah, so we did all that in about 2 hours. And the label says, really? What is there a scenario where the labels start thinking, all right, the listeners aren't going to know the difference.
It's all about saving money.
We can sign 4 times the acts, do all we have, the budgets are nothing now because you can just put it in it, you know what I mean? So they can sign more people because music is so much more disposable. Do you think it's a possibility that the labels would get to that point where they just sign so many people and everything's AI, the listener doesn't really know, so the label can put out more content?
I don't know. I'm probably too old to answer it, but there are AI artists already.
I know
that are selling hundreds of thousands
of
copies. So the answer would probably be yes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is truly depressing.
Yeah, it is.
It really is for the real players like you guys.
Well, for anybody creating music, whether you're writers or not, it's like you said, you would never use it to write lyrics, but there's a lot of people doing it.
Guys,
for sure.
But the ones coming up, it's going to affect the real.
Oh, for sure. I think about it all the time. I'm just glad to be where we are right now.
Amen.
And I wouldn't want to be moving here, you know, because I still love creating music as much as I ever have ever. Like I hate to feel like you don't have to be creative to create, you know, and that's what really sucks. It's like, you know, grew up loving music and learning how to create it and kind of mastering as best you can your craft or what you're good at. And now you don't have to love it. You just have to make it. And it's right there. It is a little sad.
Thanks, Kayla.
Yeah, way to go.
Well,
Let bring us down, Kayla.
no, well, on the opposite side of that, and again, I'm just speaking from myself, and I was telling Neil, we had a little road trip to North Carolina this weekend. To me, as an individual writer, if you don't have a write that day or whatever, and you have these ideas, to me, it's inspiring that I can put something down and clang, 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 you know, and put it in there in a key and kind of sing it in there. And the presentation of it is going to sound so much better, right. You know. And again, I'm not selling that, so you're not,
right.
Anything like that.
Saying, yeah.
So for me, it was like, if I can get a lot of these ideas going, and they're going to sound a lot better. So for me, in the idea mind, it made me think I don't have to always wait on two or three co-writers to get something going to create stuff that sounds legit. So to me, it was kind of inspiring.
The other side of that would be, and we should probably move on to a different subject, but the other side of that would be the AI created something you think sounds awesome. It also probably took away something you would have created on your own.
That's right.
That could have been better.
Yeah.
Maybe, except all I'm talking about is feeding in just a work tape. And it's no different to me than you have a work tape, you go in the studio, and the players make you sound like a genius, you know, because they're playing licks I didn't put in there.
But sometimes you go into a demo and they play something that doesn't do what you wanted to the song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it could be either.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's going to be interesting moving from this time moving forward. It's going to be interesting to see what happens to the music industry where AI is concerned. It's going to be really, really interesting.
Yeah,
I
think
no
we'll be
idea where
watching
it's
it
going.
from afar.
Yeah. I don't have any. I'm
from
with
Beach
Tully. I'm like, I'm with Tully on this. I'm like, I'm so thankful that we got to experience everything that we did for the last 25 or 30 years, the way it was done.
Me too.
And we were a part of that.
Yeah.
Because
it was really magical looking back on it.
It really was.
The excitement of like running to studios and doing sessions and people running songs all over town, dropping them off, like physically doing there was excitement there, and it is. I'm glad.
I wish our listeners could grasp what it used to be like when song pluggers were running our songs across town and literally running into each other, you know, on Music Row, trying to get this song to George Strait or this song over here to, you know, Trace Atkins or whoever. we're trying to make these records, and we're trying to get songs on these records, and they're hand delivering these songs, and you just don't see it anymore. It just doesn't happen like that anymore. And Music Row is going north with all the buildings and everything. It's almost unrecognizable anymore.
For sure.
We can't end this podcast without talking about one of our listeners.
Waiting for this.
Is it already over? Wow, that flew.
Well, yeah, we're getting close. But Jim has brought it to our attention. Do you have a mic, or do you need you just?
Do you have a
talk
camera, or do you
loudly?
need a camera?
Just holler.
I have a camera. Can I use my camera?
Hold on. I thought your camera made the board go bad.
No.
Okay, do your thing.
try.
Whatever.
Yeah, use your
do your thing.
use your
Here's
camera,
Jim's
Jim.
debut. It'll either be 1
There
week
he
or
is.
Yeah. Give us feedback.
Isn't he lovely?
So, yes, amazing DV. I have a camera, but no mic.
Why is
on,
it,
you don't have a
why is
mic?
it
You need my
always?
mic?
No, can you hear? I can hear myself. I'll just scream really loudly. Thank you.
There you go.
So, from Amazing DV from the Ray Lynn episode.
Him again?
Yes, him again. How dare you thrash? Accuse me of throwing anything at anybody. I truly was expecting you to bring up mine name once Tully brought up the subject of fans throwing objects on stage. The only thing I would throw are words at you.
Wow, he really hates you.
In the form of honest discussion. In person, if you were to have me on the show, as I was asked back in January of 05, but I guess Thrash chickened out.
Hold on, January of 05.
Yeah. However, it is nice to see that my
By
honest
January
comments
5th,
about the flow of the show are still living rent-free in your head.
Yo.
Yeah.
The amazing DV.
Amazing.
Well,
strong.
in your face.
Yeah.
Hold on.
He
So I'm trying
slammed
to remember what happened. We were talking about people throwing stuff on stage, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
you
the Luke-
maybe
what
you
did
mentioned
I
him.
say? What did I say?
I don't know.
That's not it. He keeps going.
Oh my gosh.
I just said, and there's read more.
Well, read the rest.
Yeah.
Kurt and Tully, I hope things do calm down about the objects being thrown on stage. Funny how now I only see this happening at country music shows. I don't see them at R&B performers, heavy metal or pop music shows. This is only for country music. It must really say something about the type of people who go to these shows.
You don't insult our fans.
Probably Proud Boys or some other type of ultra-conservative.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh, amazing.
I know, it's
DV.
amazing DB now.
Backs it up by saying, as a conservative myself,
I'm saying it.
I don't
No,
condone that behavior.
No, if DV, is he like insulting country music fans?
I don't know if he intended to, but it does sound like it.
Well, I will say this. It's definitely an us problem with the stuff being thrown on stage. Like
Meaning what? That's an
meaning.
But
it's,
what was he talking about? Me throwing stuff at him? What's he talking about? What did I say?
But wait, but are you talking about the format? Like,
it could be. I mean, I did we were over we went to see Oasis on the first night of the reunion tour. It was amazing. 80,000 people there. The whole generally just kids having the time of their life. No one threw one thing up. I've been looking. It's all the clips I've seen have happened at country shows, and I'm not sure why that is. And I'm sure it's not just country shows. I'm sure that it's happening. And when our boys from Lit are playing somewhere, I'm sure someone's throwing some stuff up on stage. It's not just country music, but I think it's a here in the U.S. problem. I think it's. I've been looking at clips of shows, and I'm not seeing. Maybe it's happening. It just seems like it's happening a lot. Like or maybe just seeing more of it in the country music genre. It's happening a lot. I just saw a clip. Maybe Megan Maroney got something hurled at her.
And we just got a text. Yeah, so it is happening at country and pop.
Yeah.
Baby Rexha, Kelsey Ballerini, whatever you want to call her.
And-
Ava Max, Drake, Billie Eilish.
I'm trying to go back to
Okay,
what.
so it's everybody.
It's happening.
everybody.
I just don't know why
No.
people feel like it's okay to do it. That's why I don't.
Right.
What's he
right.
talking about when he directed that question at me? What's he talking about?
You must have said when we were talking about people throwing stuff up, oh, it's probably amazing DV.
He was the one doing it. Like he
Yeah.
was the one doing it.
I don't know that.
That was comedy.
That's what I'm deducting.
That was comedy. Amazing.
It's a comedy bit.
It's like it wasn't a literal statement.
Right.
I was just, you and I got a thing going that's fantastic. I mean,
You're right. It is
it's
actually.
whatever. I hope I get to meet you one day.
Jim, did you invite him on the show?
I reached out to him and we talked about having him on.
Oh, to have a.
I encouraged him to do the talk bite, speak bite.
Yeah, that we should be encouraging everyone to do that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We need to pin that to our Instagram, and if people
Is that the
wonder what it
voicemail?
is, you go to the link, you do your question via audio. We play it here. People hear your question, and then we answer.
I'd love to hear Amazing DV's voice.
That would be great. Actually, yes.
Just
challenge.
Let's
Amazing
go.
DV, leave us a question on SpeakPipe.
I think that'd be great.
Yeah.
And I love that. He should ask the tough questions.
Yeah.
Thrash can
But
take
it
it. Look
isn't
at him.
just at country shows. To
No, it's right.
his point,
Yeah.
and to your point.
Yeah, I think
Absolutely.
I do think it's for some reason I feel like that could be crazy. Maybe it's just feel free stuff got me all jacked up, but I don't know what it is. But do you guys think it's because social media has made the fans feel like they're closer than they actually are to the artists? Like for some reason, the fans feel like it's okay to throw stuff, and I don't know if it's because
it's called alcohol.
Well, dude, we've been on the road for a very long time. Occasionally, there'd be a stage jumper. Person would hop up on stage. Very rarely, once a year. People are throwing stuff, and I don't know why they feel like it's
weird.
okay.
They throw the Zyn cans. They throw phones. They throw.
They just want a selfie when they throw a phone.
They don't understand what that looks like when you're up there.
Yeah.
What that
A
where your
cell
head
phone
goes.
can hurt if it hits
Oh
you.
my gosh.
Yeah.
I mean, my gut would say they're not, because they paid to be there, right? So you would think that they were fans to begin with, that they must be getting footage of it to put out on their Insta or whatever, their social media. Say, hey, I'm the one that I threw a fake baseball or a wiffle ball at Luke Bryan. I don't know. Maybe
It's
just
weird.
it's weird, but I don't know if you, I don't know.
I mean, they're going to have to end up having more. This is why it's going to suck for everyone else. They're going to end up having more security there, who will immediately toss them out, and maybe people that didn't even throw something will get tossed out because they think they're part of it. It's got to stop though. You can't. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe
I know.
It
used to be panties and bras.
Yeah.
Soft items.
Soft stuff.
That's
Yeah.
respectful.
They were soft items.
Very respectful.
Yes.
And now they're throwing hard items.
Lace.
Yeah.
It's just not right. They need to get back to the panties and bras.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking about what Tully said when we saw Oasis overseas. Not only was it a great crowd, I mean, they were into it energy-wise. There were almost no phones up.
There were no phones.
Bizarrely, nobody was doing phones. They were watching
They
the
were
show.
taking
That's
it all.
awesome.
They were taking it in, and that's my question. Like, are we
It's
so
unbelievable.
Are we so like?
Yes.
I think we
Yes,
are.
we are.
I think we are. We're so into the phones, and they're missing the actual moment. And this was a young crowd, like Oasis. Like it was amazing. Like the whole front of the stage.
They were raucous. They were having a great time.
No, but really, everybody's having a great time. Not a single phone. They're just taking it in.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah, it was really cool.
I felt like an idiot filming.
I know. We were filming.
You were the only phone up.
The Americans.
But I would love to ask someone who's thrown stuff on stage what you're trying to accomplish, because it just makes us pissed. Like, and it's going to have a negative effect on the live experience at some point. Because someone, I mean, when you're up there and you get something thrown at your face, like that's not a good feeling. And you're trying to perform, and you're out there, and for the most part, it hasn't happened. I feel like it's happened to us very rare. It happened in Canada with the phone. I feel like for the most part, people have been awesome at our shows. Like once it happened, but I'm seeing on Instagram, quite a bit.
Yeah.
And maybe we're just seeing it all because everybody's posting it, And
It's all directed at you.
Yeah.
And maybe a listener can help us, if they've been to a concert and seen somebody do that, or maybe they've done that. They could give us a comment or something and tell us why
I
they feel led to do it.
I got to tell
why they have the
Amazing
freedom to do
DV.
it.
I wasn't meaning you were the one literally throwing stuff at anybody. It was a joke. It's comedy. Maybe conservative people get comedy better than liberal people. I don't know.
Nobody said he's a conservative.
Liberals aren't very funny.
did?
That's what he said.
He did
He's
say
a conservative, yeah.
He said,
He's a conservative?
Yes.
yeah, that's what he said.
Yes.
Well, why does he hate me then?
I don't know.
Because you're a proud boy.
I'm proud. Hell yeah, I'm
What
proud.
is that, by the way?
And I'm
What's
a
a Proud
boy.
Boy?
And I'm not confused. I'm proud. Heck yeah, I'm a proud boy.
Where are the Proud Boys? What do they do?
Somebody got the answer to that.
Not an intelligent one.
No,
Okay.
it has
You know.
something to do with some white supremacist
Yeah,
thing.
I think
it's
that, yeah.
it's a
And
racist.
It's like I have
thing.
no earthly idea.
Hey, end racism.
I don't have anything. I don't know anything about what that is, the Proud Boys or whatever. But I will say that I am a boy and I'm proud
To be a boy.
I'm just, you can't lump me in with any kind of racist anything.
Agreed.
Speaking
You
of being
can't.
a boy, so
What?
we were on this trip to North Carolina, Neil and I, this last weekend to go raise some money for some kids.
Do you guys camp out
And,
like Brokeback Mountain stuff?
No, we actually stayed at Hampton. It was a very nice Hampton Inn. Very nice. The coffee wasn't great, but outside of that, but Neil, on a 5.5 hour drive, you cover a lot of topics.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow we got on overalls. Do you remember the overalls? You said you were intrigued by it.
Oh no, that was that. Yeah, I don't know what we were talking about, but we were talking about farmers. We were talking about actual subject matter that related to our song. Try that in a small town, and for whatever reason, we were talking about farmers and farming.
Yeah.
And then I got to thinking. I think we were talking about. I asked you why did all the farmers back in the 70s and the 60s wear overalls? What was the kick with the overall with farmers?
Did you
Yeah,
look
they
it
feel.
up?
I mean, they feel very freeing. Easy to put on.
I don't.
Did you ever own
what's-
overalls?
No, never wore them.
Really?
No, I mean,
I have.
I had a pair.
Yeah, I did as a kid too.
if anybody
that's cool.
can tell us
Maybe we
why
were- I'm
sure we can ask.
farmers wore overalls.
I
I
think
mean, it's
Lana's
like a
probably
one
on
piece.
it.
It's a jumpsuit, basically. It's a redneck jumpsuit.
It is kind of a redneck jumpsuit.
That's all it is.
That's
It's-
amazing.
It's just a redneck jumpsuit. And there's
jumper.
like it's almost like with the makers of them put that zipper pocket right here for the Marlboro Reds.
Yeah. Or the Levi
and a
Garrett
pencil,
or something.
and a pencil and a pen.
Maybe you shouldn't.
But
knock
I'm
it
going.
until
Why
you
did?
try it.
What was was it a fashion thing back then?
Here, I got to put on my old man.
One of your comments was you thought it might be for venting.
No, it's
like for
ventilation's
being,
fantastic with the
yeah.
overalls. Definitely. I mean, there's
Yeah, 'cause it's just underwear. You don't have to wear. Yeah.
not a lot of sweat going on.
There's
down
a little
there.
bit of that. Farmers wore overalls primarily for their durability, protection, and practicality in the demanding conditions of farm work.
protection.
The
from
loose
what?
fit and sturdy fabric provided comfort and freedom of movement while also shielding them from dirt, scrapes, and the elements.
Okay.
Also offered ample pocket space for tools and other essentials, increasing efficiency during farm.
Okay, I buy that. To me, it was more.
You
of
should
a,
try. We should do the next podcast
I think it
with
was
overalls.
a fashion fad. I think it was a
I
fashion.
know
I
why.
think we should.
Why?
I know why. It just came to me. It's so obvious.
Well,
I just solved it.
Let's hear it.
It's very clear to me. I know why.
Why?
Because they don't fall down. There's no belt.
hold on.
And
Maybe you should start wearing overalls on stage.
Kurt
Yeah.
just gave my wife an incredible idea.
that's why, though.
absolutely.
Because there's, when you get in work and it's hot out there. I've heard it's hot when you work.
Yeah.
Your pants can fall down, as you know, during
Yes.
during the battle of a show.
So then,
But that's why. And they just
There's
stay
got to be
up.
something to
But
that.
you know what blows my mind?
I
Here's
know that's what it is.
Here's what blows my mind.
I know
Okay,
that's what it
here's
is.
what blows my mind.
I did it.
I'm going, okay, there were a lot of kids born back then when the overall fad was going on. There's a lot of kids.
Okay.
What is sexy about daddy walking in at the end of the day in a pair of overalls?
Well, maybe
Unless he just drops them all at once.
he could shower. He doesn't wear them to
He
bed.
just,
also
he just goes, whoop, and there
it's
he
kinda
is.
like a-
and it's
yeah.
like, is that what it is? Because
I'll
that's
go
not
something
sexy.
different.
Overalls are not sexy
I'm going to blow
at
your
all.
mind like Tully. Here's my theory. You're saying there was more reproduction then. Maybe the loose fit kept your sperm more active. Now all the tight, skinny
You just said
jeans.
sperm.
My sperm has always
You
been
said sperm on the
That's a good
podcast.
thought.
My God.
That's what's happening.
That theory
all those
is-
tight, skinny jeans.
Yes, that theory may hold up.
Can you see
The
farmer?
overalls.
Can you see the old farmers out there in skinny jeans?
Now in the description
Seriously,
of this podcast,
I
it's
think
going to read and it's going to say sperm.
I think.
Try that in a small
I think
town.
Kurt's onto something. I think the ventilation.
Yes.
Yep. I think the ventilation, the free swinging, everything.
Will you
I think,
come do the next podcast in overalls?
I think it's.
I will.
I will.
I think it's because they didn't fall down. They don't have to wear a belt. At the end of a long hot day, the pants aren't stretched out. The overalls are buttoned here. They're not going anywhere. That's what it is.
Maybe, but if that's true, I wonder why the plumbers didn't catch on to it.
That's why you're Kalo.
That's why you're
You know,
Kalo.
That's why you're
But you know
Kalo.
what I mean?
You blew my whole thing out of the water.
Exactly.
But,
seems-
but plumbers are working inside most of the time.
Yeah, I know, but they would hide all the cracks, if they wore the overalls.
Right.
It's a.
I'm wearing overalls next episode.
Please do. I'll
I
do
am.
it.
I'm doing it, and I'm putting my leg on the table. I'm doing it
Oh my gosh,
for ventilation. I'm doing it.
it's been a lot of fun.
I wonder how many
Yeah.
overalls they could sell if Sydney Sweeney was doing the overall thing too. That might be a
You know
whole
what?
other thing.
What a sad. That really shows the craziness of people. You got a beautiful girl and a nice ad. Why do we got to ruin everything?
Who doesn't like denim?
Seriously, come
I
on.
don't even know what the hell y'all are talking about.
Yes,
Really?
you do.
No, I do not. No, I don't. I have a life.
This
I don't watch
this is kind of old. I mean, it's kind of old news.
I don't.
Kalo,
What are you
explain
talking
real
about?
quick.
But it's American Eagle, right?
Yeah.
They're blue jeans. So Sydney Sweeney did a blue
Who's
jean
Sydney
ad.
Sweeney?
She's a
Very beautiful actress.
actress, model.
Okay.
All
right.
Anyway, she did what I would consider a tasteful jean commercial, and anyway, got a lot of flack from it because I think the tagline or somewhere in the commercial said Sydney has good jeans, right? But everybody took it jeans because she's white and not blue
They made
jeans.
it. They turned it race.
Very-
Okay.
very
They made a
quickly.
race thing out
Very
of it
quickly.
immediately.
Insanity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking insanity.
Yeah. In racism.
And then just like try that in small town because people hated it on one side. The
I
company
did not see that.
The company has
I knew
never
nothing
received
about
more.
it. I haven't watched
profits
the news,
ever.
guys. I haven't watched the news in months.
Well,
I decided
Lucky
I
you.
went on a news strike.
I actually have been doing a little bit of that too.
Yeah.
But I do glance at X. So
I've
guess
been
that's
the
news.
opposite. I've been inundated with news.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why.
Really?
There-
No, I haven't.
there you
I
go.
haven't watched.
Neil, that's part
Sydney
of it
Sweeney.
there.
Okay.
Very tasteful.
That's the ad.
There's nothing wrong with
Nope,
that at all.
nothing wrong with it.
Looks like overalls almost.
Yep.
I mean, it's insane. It's insane. It's
You think we could get Sydney Sweeney on?
yes.
Okay.
Maybe.
Jim?
She can defend herself.
She is in Florida.
And she's a registered Republican.
Yep.
Yep.
Let's get her
Yeah.
on, and she can defend
Yeah.
herself.
Yeah. Okay. And what?
Yep. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good idea.
Gotta get
We've
them on.
talked about Rory.
That's a great idea.
That's a great one, and he can
He
help
wears
us.
overalls.
We can do a
all
follow
the
up
time.
on this.
I'll ask him about the
Okay,
ventilation.
great idea.
Yeah.
Woo!
Great
We
idea.
bounced around a lot, but it was
Yeah,
fun.
really
Man.
Leave a comment. What's your
Yeah.
favorite? We went from end
Yep.
racism in the NFL to
You guys
Yeah.
just be careful on the road out there. Y'all have how much tour left?
About half left.
yeah. We got a couple months left.
When we
You
gonna
guys,
get?
you guys are gonna come out again.
When are we gonna get Aldine back on?
You know what? Maybe
Very soon.
a couple weeks from now.
Very soon.
He's been. He hasn't been home actually. We were on tour West Coast. We came home for 3 days. He stayed out to do a photo shoot for the new album, so he hasn't been home. Really, and he's. I think he's stayed out with Brittany to go see her family this week. I mean, he hasn't been home
Yeah.
for more than 2 days.
He hasn't been home at
This
all.
will be
2
a,
months.
this will be a release for him. Get him here.
Yep.
We gotta
Oh,
get
yeah.
him back
He'll
on.
be on.
Well, it's college football time too. So
Yeah,
He'll be
we
excited.
have to pick that back up.
Brittany will be on soon.
Yep.
We'll have to separate them. We want separate
It's gonna be
episodes.
so good. We'll put
amazing
him in-
DV. We got to get him on. And please, more questions for Neil. Amazing DV.
All my answers are going to be the same.
But also, hey, if you're leaving comments on YouTube, which you need to do, leave us a review, give us 5 stars, all that. But do go to the Speak Pipe, and we're going to pin it on our Instagram. So do that. Leave us an audio message as well, because that'll be fun.
Mm. That'd be great.
Mm. And let us know if you wear overalls.
Yeah.
We have big guests coming up.
Big
things. Big things.
Big
A lot of big things.
No.
Watch out.
Yeah.
Hopefully some big news soon. We'll see.
Yes.
It's happening. I'm telling you, it's happening.
No, it is happening for sure. Let's see. Do we need to talk about Patriot Mobile? We talked about eSpaces. Has been incredible.
Love the studio.
.com.
Yeah, Original Glory. I did try those beer mimosa. That was pretty good.
Pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Pretty good. You guys need to check that out.
Absolutely.
And we appreciate you guys.
Hey, we're getting ready to get some merch up. We're getting ready to launch a new merch line.
What are we going to get? Hats? Hey, leave us a comment what you want the most. Hats seem like a great, right?
Oh, yeah.
Hats,
mugs, and shirts.
Hats and shirts.
Yeah.
Shirts.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Overalls may be in the...
hoodies maybe too now. We get fall coming.
It's a good idea.
All right. That's coming. We appreciate you guys. For TK, K-Lo, Thrash, I'm Kurt. This is the Try That in the Small Town Podcast.